Hello, my name is Treva, and I'm going to talk to you about the 3 steps of process to get in the military, preferably the U.S Army, because that's the branch I was doing. The process of doing that, when you go see a recruiter, of course, they're gonna ask if you have a diploma or a GED. You have to have that in order to even join any branch there is. There's no way to waive that. And once you see a recruiter, you can also you would take an ASVAB test. And for the Army, you at least have to score 32 in order to even get the process to get in. You can score. It's always good to score high. That way, you can have options of variety of jobs open to you. And as far as the other branches, their ASVAB score is actually a little higher than the Army's. The Army, it may have changed the score since I've been in, which is about 6 years ago when I went in, but they usually have around a certain amount of months where they kind of lower the ASVAB score, and that time if you got a 32 you can get in. And I think the highest for ASVAB score is the Air Force, and I believe it's like a 42, 45, one of those. As far as the Army, once you pass the ASVAB test, then they will take you to what's called MEPS, and that's where you would get your full physical, drug testing, and to make sure you're physically fit to even join the military and physically fit to go to the basic training. And the basic training, from there, they will actually set a date for when you get shipped, and the basic training is about 9 weeks long. And while you're in basic training, it will consist of a lot of waking up early, a lot of discipline, a lot of doing like the hardcore stuff, doing PT, making sure you just pretty much really disciplined. Make sure you don't have to repeat a week of basic training, because you just want to get it over with. They will break you down, but it's always just think positive and just continue so you can get it over with. And once you're done with that, then for your job training, you'll go to school, and that's usually, it can range from 10 weeks all the way to about 20 weeks, 5 months, and depending on the job. And for that, it's a little lenient from basic training. You have a little bit more freedom. After a couple weeks being there, you'll be able to have a pass to go go places for the weekend. You will have a curfew, but it consists of pretty much the same PT, the physical training part, and also the classes for the job you're going to be doing in the military. And you'll also have a graduation for that. And same with basic training, you'll have a graduation also. And the end, you're just like relieved because you're finally done, and the 9 weeks seems so long, and you're just ready to, you don't think you're going to make it, but you will feel so much good about yourself after finishing the whole training with the basic training and for the school training. After all the training is done, you would actually you'll see like about a week or two before you get out of the school, your job training, you'll be able to see what's your first duty station. And usually for the first duty station, it's not anything like they explain while you're in basic training or anything. It's more relaxed. You did all the hard work at the beginning. Now you're just doing your job. You still do the PT, getting up in the morning and doing your PT. Usually from like 6:30 to 7:30. You have formation around 0600. And you would actually be released at 0730 to go eat, shower, get cleaned up, and then you report to your job at 0900, another formation. And it's the best. I would recommend anybody joining. I wouldn't tell them not to. I actually want to go back in. I really enjoyed myself. It's really good for family. Especially if you have the chain of command I had. I think it's really, really good for the family. I have no regrets in really trying to get back in the Army or the Navy.